Hi, my name is Ric Tolentino, and like most teenage boys, I am an avid gamer. Specifically, I love to play the games Team Fortress 2, or TF2 for short, and Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or CSGO. These games are known for being violent, being gory, and being filled with obnoxious 10-year-olds. However, I fell in love with a completely different aspect of these games, the trading economy. See, in TF2, the items are hats, which may seem a little bit weird, and in CSGO, the items are skins. However, the true beauty is not in the aesthetics of these items. Rather, it's in the fact that this in-game economy is nearly 100% community run. A case in point of this is the Steam community market, where traders can buy and sell any item they want for any price they desire. In this market, stocks going up and down based on their rarity and their value to the community based on the simple concept of supply and demand. For example, up here, we have one of the most popular items in Team Fortress 2, earbuds. As you can see, on March 12th, the item had went for an average of $25. However, in just a month, we can see that the item had then crashed to an average of $13. So just like in the actual stock market, smart traders need to know when is the time to invest and when is the time to save your item. Now, many traders did not see the crash of this item. However, many smart traders were able to see this coming from a mile away. Signs such as the inflation of keys led to the prices having to be changed because to maintain the ratio for keys to go up, then earbuds had to go down. Now, an article by PC Gamer questions, do you own your digital items? Now, I'm sure that that's the question that you're all wondering up here. Do these items have any real value? Now, the short answer from this article is no, but not yet. Now, I question that. Now, I'd like to believe that these items do indeed have real values. For example, my role model was a user named Maddie. Now, in 8th grade, I saw that Maddie had a large collection of hats. Maddie had hats that turned heads the moment he walked into the server. But it wasn't these hats, it wasn't their appearance that I loved, no. It was their value. Because as you can see, his hats were worth nearly 50,000 US dollars. Now, the article puts it best when stating that our laws simply haven't kept up with the technology. I believe that the root of this is because older generations are not as digitally inclined as younger generations. Thus, I believe that as time goes on and as our generation becomes more and more technologically inclined, dilemmas regarding the transfer of electronic goods and their legality will simply sort themselves out. Now, at the end of my trading career, you may say, I had cashed out about $200 into PayPal, which for my 8th grade self was a lot of money. However, when I collected a large amount of items, I found that I was never satisfied. I found myself with that entrepreneurial drive to continue looking for more items, to continue earning more, to continue making money. Now at this point, I'd be scolded, being told that I spent too much time on the computer, that I had a gaming addiction, and I denied it. Now, was I being wrong and ignorant? No, because in a way, I was right. It's not that I wanted to keep on playing these games. I wanted to keep on making money. From this experience, I learned that I had an entrepreneurial drive, which had sadly come with bad timing. And while the skills that I learned, the marketing skills that I learned, while they would benefit me in my future, at the time, they had skewed my priorities. Now, I'm sure from the shift of the positivity and the negativity, many of you are probably thinking, whoa, this just went from the greatness of the future to the horrors of technology. Now, I assure you, the direction of these virtual markets are headed in a positive direction. Seeing that the CSGO and TF2 markets are currently dominating the trading world today, I see that in 5 to 10 years, there will be an even larger amount of virtual markets that our generation can take part of. The best part of this is that our generation will be able to do what we love, and if we do it well, make money while we're at it. Now, as you can see, one of the main points that I would like to stress is that the growth of virtual markets is beyond gaming. It's another dimension of entrepreneurship that we inevitably have to consider. In fact, we can already see its early beginnings. I have a classmate at my school who is already selling Bitcoin, a type of virtual currency. So I guess that what I want to leave everyone here with today is that through the pros and cons of gaming at a younger age, I learned that to be successful in our society, we must be able to adapt immediately to whatever society throws at us. We must be able to foresee the unforeseeable. To be successful today, we must be able to adapt, adopt, and learn. Thank you.